Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of WDL. Today I want to troubleshoot my Reolink RLC-410W because it developed an error with the SD card. It's not recognizing the SD card anymore. I can show you here. I hope you can see that on the phone. It's hard to see. When I try to replay some footage, it just no SD card is detected. I think you can see that. And on the desktop software, the same thing. Inside is now currently a 32 gigabyte class 10 SanDisk SD card. I tried it with different SD cards from a brand new SD card, 64 gigabyte EVO card from Samsung, and I also tried a SanDisk 64 gigabyte SD card, and they are all class 10 cards, so they are fast enough. The card currently in it is a 32 gigabyte. It worked perfect, and all of a sudden it stopped. So I contacted support from Reolink. They were really quick to respond to my issue, and so we do some troubleshooting, right? First things first, I gotta make sure the camera is powered off, and we remove that SD card, what's in it. Then we go to my desktop, run some tests on the SD card. On these two cards, I run these tests already. They are perfect. Like I said, the Samsung is brand new, and the SanDisk I tested yesterday, and none of them is basically recognized, and you will see it when we go over to the desktop. So first things first, we gotta remove the SD card, and it's a real easy step on this camera. I have to say, I really like the camera. It performs good, and everything worked fine for 4 days, and all of a sudden it developed that error. So we will see if we can solve that problem. I hope you can see that all. So we take this out, we open here that little compartment what's screwed in. Gotta make sure we don't lose a screw. As you can see, the SD card is in here. Right, to get it out, it's clicked in. You hear it. I take it out. So we have this SD card now. It was basically not functioning. Now I take that SD card, reformat it. They want a format of FAT32, so we will do that. So here we are, having the SD card. Oh, it's hard to see here, but I'm gonna put the card in my adapter and stick it in my USB hub, and we will see what is going on with it. If that card is okay, it should be, because all the cards are newer. There is nothing written to it, and I tested it in other cameras, and we can do this too. So let's do that. First of all, my SD card is here. 32 gigabyte SD card. Let's see, it's empty. Now I'm gonna format that card. And give it a name. I name it just Frontier 1 because this is the front camera. And I'm gonna start a format. Format is complete. So here is my SD card. Formatted 32, the label is correct, everything seems to be correct. So I'm gonna run a quick benchmark test on the card. Right. And see what we got. Yeah, so as you can see, the card is fine. And I'm just gonna copy a file over to see that that SD card is working. And yeah, the SD card is working, the file is there. There is no issue with the card. Right? We can, it's writing perfect to the card. So back at our table, let's insert this SD card in the camera, and then we go back and see what the desktop software tells us. So we have the card here. Let's insert it. It clicked in, you could hear it, it clicked in. I'm just double checking. This is out. And let's do that. You hear the click, how it goes in. I'm not closing it up yet. So we have that. So we give the camera power and test it again. The SD card is okay. So let's go back to the desktop, open the application and see how we are doing there. We are back at the desktop. I opened the Reolink application, camera came up perfect, we're on Wi-Fi, works perfect. Everything else works on that camera. Like I said, it's just the issue what it developed within a short period of time, not recognizing any SD cards. And so I go in here and check the SD card. Now here should be at least the capacity, it should show it. It won't, right? So I'm gonna try to format that card within the application, because I have the option here. And when you pay close attention to hear what comes up in the status message, you will see when it fails. And it will reboot after it's done. And I tell them to continue, yes. So it's it initialized the SD card. You can see it succeeded. And here, SD card information query failure, and that's it. That's basically the issue. That's why I cannot get. Now we wait till it reboots. When the camera is rebooted, I'm gonna show you, because I will make some movement on the camera real quick when it's rebooted, so you see it. It will upload it to my FTP server. We can see that file on the FTP server. And so the camera is back up. I'm gonna wave my hand in front of it and then set off. I set off the motion detection. Now I'm gonna see if I can review any of the images or anything. There's nothing to review in here, as you can see. Let's open the app on the phone. Go to playback, and it tells me no SD card detected. Even there is an SD card in it. So that's what we have. Well, that's it. That's it for the troubleshooting. That's all I can do for troubleshooting. Now it's back to their support, and I hope they find a solution for that issue. We could try all these other SD cards, but I tried them already, and all was the same outcome. So we close the bag up and see what Reolink decide to do about that issue and how they can fix it. Like I said, the support is very quick in responding. So okay, that's it for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe.